For today's recipe, you'll need beef kielbasa sausage. I'm using 2 bags of mini rounds ravioli, some cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, parmesan cheese, ground beef, celery, some sweet peppers. These are from my garden that I have frozen. Heavy whipping cream, sun-dried tomatoes, julienne cut with the Italian seasonings, chicken bouillon, black pepper, chili powder, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, optional crushed red pepper flakes, onion powder, fresh chard from my garden, and some onion from my garden. Hey foodies, welcome to Foodie Friday. On tonight's episode, I am making a ravioli dish for my family. Now, I made this dish before and they were really happy for it. They loved it, so I said okay. They were like, Mom, you gotta make it for your Foodie Friday, so that's what I'm doing. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Keisha and this is my channel, Saving Greens Homestead. And you guys, I am so happy to be able to go out and be able to pick some things from my garden to add to this dish. You guys, this is gonna be so quick, so easy, one pot, cheesy, creamy deliciousness. So let's get started. Okay, you guys, this is gonna go by really quick. Like I said, it's a quick and easy recipe that anybody can make. Let's see, right now it's 5:15. And we're gonna see how long it takes. I'm putting in first the sun-dried tomatoes, oil and everything, because we're gonna need that oil and it's flavored, so just makes the dish that much better. Okay, so first we're gonna put these, and I'm gonna put in my sweet peppers. Let's get everything in there. Leave no sweet pepper behind. We'll get that in there going. They're still a little frozen, but it's fine. They'll cook down. And then I'm going to put my celery in there so it can start cooking down. And my onion in there. So that all of this can start cooking down. I'm going to add in my ground beef. And I'm just going to kind of break this up in here a little bit. Okay. And all of this is going to cook down. So I'm not worried about that. And then I'm going to add in the sausage. And kind of mix this around in here too. And then you guys, I'm just going to cover this and just let it do what it do. And I'll be back when I'm ready to do the next step. Okay, so now you see it's already cooking down. The beef is starting to cook through. Everything is starting to cook down. I'm just going to give a good mix. I am going to now add in my seasoning. First up is chicken bouillon. And you guys, You can add the seasonings according to your taste. That's why I don't say any specific measurements, because some people like very little and some people like a lot more, like I do. So I like my food. I like to be able to taste a lot of the seasonings and stuff in my food. So, but if you're not one to like it that way, then by all means, do it the way you like it. Garlic powder. Onion powder. We'll put in a little chili powder. And then some Italian seasoning. And you guys, this one is completely optional. I'm gonna put in a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes. And the amount that I put in is not gonna make it spicy. It's just gonna give it enough interest. And then I'm gonna put in a little bit of black pepper. And I'm gonna give this a stir. And you guys, keep those seasonings close by because we might not be through with them. I usually put in so much and then I go back in and I taste it and I adjust my seasoning. So okay, that looks very good. Okay, and now to this I'm gonna add in my chard. So I can let this wilt down in here. I don't know if you guys noticed the apron that I'm wearing. It says, "Eat your colors." And this dish is a very colorful dish. In my opinion, I think that God made it that way. We have so many different brilliant and vivid colors in our foods, and so pretty. It's appealing to the eye and it's appealing to the palate. And I think the more colors, different colors of fruits and veggies that we eat, the better it is for us health-wise. Now, I don't have no science to back that up, but that's just my opinion. So okay, so now next I'm gonna add in the cream cheese. Okay, and I'm just gonna chunk this up into here. Now the purpose of the cream cheese is just to add a smoother texture and additional flavor. And I chunk it up like this so it'll be easier to spread and for it to melt down and mix well. Because you want it to mix well with all of this so that it'll have that creaminess or that creamy texture. I mean, sometimes I don't get it as smooth or mixed in and there's chunks, and that's not bad. It still tastes very good. But I just want to try and get this as melted in as possible before I add my next ingredients. Okay, so I got most of the big chunks melted down in there, so I'm going to, the rest of this will melt down with the cream that I add to it. Okay, my phone was ringing. I had to stop so I could answer my phone. Okay, so now to this, I am going to add my heavy cream. probably about a pint's worth of heavy cream. It was like half full. So I'm gonna add that, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this because I don't have any milk right now, and I didn't realize it earlier before I started. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this, and then it'll thicken up still the way that I want it to. And you guys, this is about maybe 4 cups of water, only because I didn't have any milk. I would have added like a couple of cups of milk to it, but and you notice my water is steamy hot. Always put in boiling water to a hot pot. Never add cold water to a hot pot because it just don't work well. It'll take your temperature down, and you'd have to, it just takes longer to get back up to temperature. So, okay, now to this, I'm gonna add the ravioli. If you guys could smell my house, it smells so good in here. But I'm gonna add the ravioli. That's why I wanted the water in there to loosen it up and give me more of a juice, so that it can cook these raviolis in here a lot more evenly. I'm just going to try and make sure that everybody is down in here. Now, once again, like I said, when you add something cold, these are still frozen. So that means they're cold. So it's going to have to come back up to temperature. I'm going to allow this to come up to a boil, and then I'm going to turn my flame down to low, and I'm going to cover it and let it cook and do what it do. So I will be back for the next step. Okay. So here it is. All I'm waiting now is for the raviolis to get soft and tender, which they're almost there. You can see that my sauce is thickening too. I don't want it super thick, but I don't want it super thin either. So however you want yours, if you like it thick and not saucy, then use less water and it'll thicken up really nice. Now it's going to thicken up a little bit more once I add the cheese to this. It'll thicken up just a little bit more. So I am going to let this cook just a little bit longer so that those raviolis can get a little softer, and then I'll be back to add the cheese. Okay, you guys, so right now I want to test my seasoning and see how it tastes, and if I need to adjust it in any way. Oh man, that's pretty good. I think I need to add a little bit more saltiness to it, so I'm gonna add a little bit more chicken bouillon, which the first ingredient in chicken bouillon is salt, you guys. So you don't have to add more salt or any salt to if you use chicken bouillon, because it already contains a lot of salt in it. And I think I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic powder because I just love garlic. And I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna do to this as far as the seasoning is concerned. Now you guys, when I first made this dish for my family, I used turkey breast and spicy sausage. You can use any kind of meat that you want. You can put shrimp in this. You can use spicy sausage, you can use Italian sausage, you can use chicken, beef, pork, whatever. Actually, whatever kind of meat or no meat, it'll all taste very, very good. Even without the meat. So, okay. Let me get my fork. I'm just gonna test one of these raviolis. Okay, that's not too bad. I think it could probably stay in just a little bit longer. Also, I don't want to overcook it, so once I turn the flame off, it's still going to be sitting in this sauce and it will still continue to cook down. But I will let it stay in for another couple minutes and I think that we'll be ready to add the cheese. Okay, so this looks really, really yummy. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn off my burner because I don't need it on to add cheese, and I'm gonna add in the cheese. The cheese. I just like saying that, you guys. Look at. Okay, so I have Parmesan. I'm gonna add the whole thing of Parmesan to this. And I have mozzarella that I'm gonna add all of this. That's probably about a 8-ounce mozzarella and a pound of Parmesan. And I'm just gonna kind of incorporate it into here. You know, if you don't want to use all that cheese, you don't have to use all that cheese. If you don't want to use cheese at all, you don't have to use cheese. I just love cheese. My family loves cheese, so that is what we do. I use cheese in almost everything. And as you can see, the cheese is melting in there, making my sauce a little thicker. So I think that is pretty well incorporated. And now, you know what time it is. It is time to plate it up. Well, not exactly a plate, but a bowl, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying. It's time to try this. So I'm gonna go ahead and dish a little bit of this into my bowl here so I can try this with you guys. Okay, you guys, so I turned off my burner at 5:50, and if you remember, I started at 5:15. So it's a very quick, easy one-pot meal. So, and it's very worth it because it's so flavorful. I already know how it's gonna be. I already know. So anyways, you guys, you could probably tell behind me, it's still a little bright. The sun hasn't gone completely down yet, and that's because I needed to get this done early because I made extra for my pastor and his family. So I'm gonna be running out of here to take them theirs while it's fresh. But I'm gonna try this for you guys. That is so good. And like I was saying before when I was still cooking it, that there's so many different options of things I could do. Mushrooms would have really been good in this too. I don't know what to tell you. It's good. It's cheesy, it's creamy, it's flavorful. The sausage adds a different dimension of flavor to it. The fresh chard and veggies that I added to it, so good. You guys, oh, and in case you didn't get to see it earlier in the video, my apron, eat your colors. This dish is packed full of colors and probably packed full of nutrition as well as sinfulness because of all the cheese and cream. But you guys, it's good. You don't have to eat like this all the time. But you know, when you have taste for something Italian and you don't want to make a marinara sauce, or maybe you just don't want to deal with all the acid that comes along with eating tomato sauce, you can make a cream sauce to go with this, to go with your pasta or your ravioli, and it's just so good. You guys, I'm ready to take this bowl and go sit down on my couch behind me and finish watching my YouTube and recline my chair and just relax. It's so good. This is what I'm feeding my family tonight and my pastor's family tonight, for that fact. Eat your colors. Remember that the more colors, the better. And I will see you guys in next Friday's Foodie Friday episode with another great recipe for you. You don't want to miss it. As always, God bless.
We do this the right way. Because if it's going to be on video, we want to make sure that it's legit. Too legit to quit.
Okay, you guys, I'm here with my pastor, so you won't have to just take my word for it about this dish. You get to get it from my pastor, too.
I don't know about this. She talks up a pretty good talk here. Let's see here.
It's kind of cold now. It's been sitting for a little bit. And it has in there fresh veggies out of my garden. The peppers, chard, onions. Okay, he's not saying much. I guess that's a good sign. Yeah? Okay.
That's really good. So Miss Keisha is a very special lady, and if there's one thing I know that she can do is cook a really good meal. And she has wanted me to try her, what do you call this?
This ravioli and cream sauce.
Ravioli. Well,
and cheese cream sauce.
Cheese cream. All the ingredients of something that was going to taste wonderful.
It's good?
I tell you, I was a waiter for Macaroni Grill, and there was a dish there that eventually got rid of. That is better, has more flavor, it's rich. It is comfort food. If there's one thing I could describe this is like you can sit down, eat it, and after you're done, you are just like at peace with the world because it's that good. So thank you so much, Ms. Keisha, for letting me
you for that.
Try it, and look at how much she has given me. Is this all mine?
Yes.
So we're eating good tonight then. Thank you. Can you get 2 forks? Yeah. We'll get 2 forks.
You gotta promise I'll be famous.
Alright. Y'all come here.
You're gonna be famous.
Are you ready? Okay, so I tried it and it was so good that I wanted to share it with more. This is actually going home with me, and so this is actually a sacrifice of love. This is agape love right here.
Pastor, give me this.
So here you go. Y'all try that.
Give me the love, Pastor.
Wait, why did he get the bigger portion?
Uh-oh.
Got more love.
So let's see.
It's not hot.
It's not hot.
The cheese.
Yeah, there's cheese. fresh veggies from my garden.
Oh my goodness, the sausages are so good too.
Yeah.
And then the consistency of
Is
that
that fresh sausage from your garden?
No.
ravioli.
It's from my
This is
sausage
perfect.
plant.
I'm gonna have to subscribe too and get the recipe on your sauces.
Yes.
My
Yes.
sauces are good.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I definitely have video on there.
Oh wow. That's really good.
Okay. Well,
so-
thank you for giving your review.
So good.
It's good.
So it's that cream sauce that is rich on your tongue, and then you've got the chard that comes through. That green chard. You got
Oh,
the
that's what that
vegetables.
is. Okay.
Yeah, because it comes through.
Okay. That's really
Then
good.
you got the
The sweet
sausage.
peppers.
Yeah, you got all, and then you've got a little bit of a hint of spice.
Yeah, you got the little kick at the end.
So it really is.
Oils pulling in.
Yeah, you don't feel the kick until about the third
Seriously.
bite.
Look at
And
this.
it's not even a kick, but it just,
Yep.
it leaves like
You
a
can-
really
you can kind of feel the oil
nice
back
heat.
here.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know, it's not even heat. What is that? It's just good.
Yeah.
This is not,
Very
it's
well
not hot
balanced.
at all.
It's earthy. It's creamy.
Okay, yeah.
It's
It's spicy. It's cheesy. Any other easies?
It's a one pot easy meal
There you
Yes.
in less than an hour. It took me about 45-50 minutes to
Oh
cook.
my goodness,
go. Wow.
what a sad.
That's awesome, Keisha. Good
Yes,
job.
yeah.
Thank you for the awesome,
Yes.
awesome meal.
Well, thank you for the review, you guys.
Yes.
It was delicious.